You got a secret for me?
Yeah, it might be something from my childhood, my teenage years, whatever.
You guys are in like an 18-year sexless marriage.
Yeah. I already went through one of those. I don't need another. All right, I'm just going to tell everybody, strap yourself in because this could move at a very quick pace today. A longtime old friend is joining the podcast. Welcome, Rizzo.
What's going on?
To the Scott and Allie Not For Air podcast. This is going to be a wild ride. I'm going to tell you right now, probably the most insane 20-some minutes that you're about to experience.
He's going to tell us right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
This thing is 20 minutes.
What? Maybe.
30, maybe sometimes 40.
Yeah.
Are you nervous? Have you ever been on a podcast before?
I mean, I have done recording professionally, if that's what you're asking.
No, I'm asking you, have you ever been on a podcast before?
No.
Oh.
On all the castings that I've been on, pod has never been in front of any of them.
Breaking your podcast cherry. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Just be gentle.
We'll take care of everything.
We like to go in Fast and Furious, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. Last week, we didn't get a chance to get to some questions that I had. Mm-hmm. And I thought, since we now have a guest, we'll go around and you have to answer for yourself, but you can also answer for another person. Fair enough?
Who else am I answering for?
Can I answer for you?
When
Exactly.
when I ask you a question, you're going to be like, "Oh, well, I know yours," So
Okay.
that's why I'm saying that. So, do you want to dive right in with those?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So,
wait, should we say how we know Rizzo?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We all spent some time in a Mexican prison together. Scott was doing the donkey show. Allie promoted him.
Here's the one thing I don't remember. Did we work together?
3 times.
No. But the first time, were you gone at that point?
I was already here. No, I was already here. They actually brought him through for. Do you remember
But she
that?
wasn't here yet.
No, you brought her in later on. But
Yes,
I was
I
still
did.
already here.
In order of appearance, it was him, me, you, in this building.
Okay, so Rizzo was already here.
Yeah.
Then Scott came. Then I came. I thought you were gone at that point. You were gone. You were.
Maybe.
You were.
Did you fire me? Was
They-
that
no,
it might have been
no.
the first of 3.
You were fired at that point, but then they brought you back for a small part-time stint.
Yeah.
That's when you and I worked together. And that's when I was like, I can't stand that guy. And then
Secretly was in love with me.
and then yes, now I can admit it. And then just recently you came back and I was like, I can't believe that Rizzo is back for a third tour.
Well, we've all been sitting around going, man, we all kind of grew up and realized that,
Not Rizzo.
But we've learned how to have fun and not just do it to the point where we annoy people to get fired.
Right.
That's all it
it's
is.
Safe fun. It's responsible. It's adult.
But by the way, this is not safe, so you can say shit if you need to.
Oh.
Wait, can I say why you got fired?
Which time?
The time in the parking lot. I wasn't even here for it. I heard about it.
You're talking about the
fight?
No,
No?
let's not bring
That
that
might have
up.
been enough.
Yeah, that's still classified.
Yeah.
Dang
But the
it.
last time I got fired, this is the first time I've ever been told this, and I was flattered. Scott called me a liability to the station's insurance.
Wait a second. Why? What happened? What did he do?
Remember.
I don't remember either.
Was it because of your driving or because of your mouth?
I think Sammy got fired for his driving.
Yeah,
I got fired for my mouth.
Oh, okay. So Sammy was another guy we used to work with did he actually get the DUI in the company vehicle or he just got in the accident?
I think it was an accident. It was a marsh surfing.
Getting a DUI is not an accident.
Marsh surfing.
Marsh surfing. And there was I don't remember all the details.
So none of you remember if he got charged? Because this was also before my time.
I don't know that he did.
I don't think so because he was pretty. I would remember him going to jail.
Yeah. He'd remember too.
Right.
Scars and all.
I would have been able to trace that back to my bank account.
If you've ever seen an older lady that smoked her whole life with the wrinkles around her mouth, that would have been around the butthole. But Rizzo's down. No, the thing about it is all of us were young and stupid at one point.
I can't believe he didn't get charged.
I don't remember much.
I think I
about
charged him $20.
I do know he got fired from that though, because that was one of the first things when I moved here that Scott's old co-host, her and I became friends right away. And she's like, let me tell you.
AV?
Yeah. She's like, let me tell you the hot goss of this place. So it was started with Rizzo got fired for a parking lot situation. Sammy got fired because he rolled the Wink vehicle. I can't even remember what else there was.
All I could say about that first time was, if you throw hands on me, I'm going to defend myself.
And you have the right.
I'm going to stay employed.
And you have the right. Yes. No,
So that's the basis of the foundation of Rizzo being here.
It was. I don't remember the second or third firing.
He just told
The
you.
third one was the insurance liability.
Oh, what was the second?
That was the second. The
Maybe
first
that
one
was the second. I don't know.
The first.
That's a good line. I forgot I used that line, and I don't remember what it was for except your mouth.
And honestly, I think it wasn't even just your mouth, even though it was your mouth. I think that, no offense, at the time, you were annoying as shit. And so we were like, we need to get rid of this guy.
Like I said, we all
train
grew
wreck.
up. We all grew up. You know, I mean, we're all
I love
different.
you now. I don't know how that happened.
I crawled out of the dumpster fire and extinguished the flames.
I feel bad
yeah.
saying this, but this is like my friend Sarah, too. I hated her at first. And now her and I are best friends. There's just something.
Hey, maybe we'll go backwards and we'll all hate you soon.
Did we just become best friends?
I think so. Although we've never gone to dinner together. We've never.
Well, no, I'm not going to spring that kind of money for. Are you serious?
Have we ever even? Have we ever had drinks together?
Yes, we did.
Yes, several.
It was a fundraiser for one of our biggest charities, and it was at the wine bar and beer bar in Elmira. And honest to God, this is where
I do remember this.
You know
now.
what? This is actually a really good, a really sweet compliment for Riz.
Because he's not getting any yet.
No, so we're going to switch
I'm
it
looking
up.
pretty bad over here.
Yeah, right? Aren't you glad you joined the podcast for a week? So I remember, and you were working at the time at one of your jobs that you still have, but there was a lot more work. So you were really banking you were doing pretty good at that
I was
point.
making some bucks.
Yeah. And he came in and you dropped a ton of money for that charity. You were buying wine baskets and
Yes.
different things like that. And I remember telling Allie, because you have been in and out of our lives, as funny as you are, you've been in and out of our lives a lot over the years. Sometimes there were a couple times you disappeared for a long time, you know, and where were you?
I'm not telling.
Okay. So,
Prison.
At any rate, he came in, and I remember telling you, Allie, I go, something's changed. He just dumped a ton of money on this charity, and really is I mean, it was for kids and all that. And
That's really what won me over.
yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that was that moment where we're like, you know what? We're not all kids anymore. Like, you're putting money in to help kids, you know?
You got to grow up eventually, and you can have fun doing it. You just, there's a fine line.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm all too familiar with crossing it. So,
but that's self-awareness.
Which
That's
according,
huge.
according to Scott, is why you were a liability.
right.
Yeah, at one point in time. My first promotion that I did working here, I went up to one of the plazas and we needed a volunteer to whip donuts at somebody. I
remember
He
that.
came up. He was stunt boy number one. He came up and we, across the parking lot, whipped donuts at him. I don't know why we did that, but we did that.
You were the OG stunt boy.
Yeah.
Well,
He
how
shot
did
fireworks at me in the station parking lot.
Yeah, we can't. Okay, that might have been the liability.
why don't we do that stuff again?
Well, there's a much different insurance practice at play nowadays.
I will
so.
absolutely shoot fireworks at you. You just go
Yeah,
stand out there.
That's the problem. I don't think we can anymore. It was
Now-
frowned upon.
Before you get to your questions, one other thing. How did you get the name Rizzo?
So, a long time ago, there was actually two comedians that would do like a Jim Florentine, call you up on the phone and have fun with you kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So they were called the Jerky Boys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And one of the Jerky Boys always used to, he had a character called Frank Rizzo, which was actually the mayor of Philly.
Uh-huh.
So I, after listening to years and years, I just adapted that. It was like, hey,
Call me Rizzo.
Kid
Call me
Rizzo.
Rizzo.
Right?
You came up with your own nickname?
Yep.
Loser.
I'm not Kid Rizzo anymore, though. I'm Mr. Rizzo.
Mr. Rizzo.
I'm defined.
Almost sounds like a principal. Almost.
Yeah.
Do any of your other friends call you this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was like just strictly a radio thing or what.
Nope. I've unfortunately been known in the community for Rizzo for a long time.
Yes.
I'm sure I owe some of you money. Don't worry. Just send me an email and I'll get that taken care of.
As in the spam box.
Let's hear your first question. Let's go in it.
All right,
now
so
that we got that foundation set.
I found these out of Get Conversations Going, and I thought, well, again, this is perfect. I had these on hold, and then, Rizzo showed up. So what is your most frequent lie?
Lie?
Lie. The most frequent lie you tell. Yours, I can answer yours.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm on my way. You're not. You're not at all. You're not.
Scott's is always, I got something with the kids. If he doesn't want to do something, I got something with the kids. I'm like, you don't got nothing to do with the kids.
Yeah, well, that may be
He even
true.
says that when the kids were gone.
I got something with the kids.
I got something with the kids.
Now, all right, so we can't answer for you. So what's your most frequent lie? Please tell me it's something like, I'm broke, dude.
I'm sober.
Yeah, pretty much. You nailed it. Like I'd like to help, but I can't, you know?
All right. What are some signs you should not become a parent? I don't know why that makes me laugh.
I've got tons of them.
Yeah.
I'm the most selfish person I know. So yeah, I'm like, no, I'm going to bed at a certain time. I'm doing this. I call all my own shots. I have said this so many times. My parents are like, when are you going to give us grandbabies? I'm like, I think this clock is broken. I don't know. I just shouldn't. And plus I drink way too much. I feel like that's the obvious.
You can answer. You don't have to answer for you. I want to be very clear on this. You can either answer for just in a generality of this, because both Rizzo and I have kids.
Yeah. So I guess you guys shouldn't even be answering this.
Well, I mean,
It's too late. I have kids and kids and kids and
and kids. Are you a grandfather yet?
No, thank God. And if my children are listening to this, I'm too young and my hairline can't handle that.
Wait a second. How old is your oldest kid?
He just turned 18.
Oh, you could be a grandfather.
Yeah, no.
You could be.
He's actually going into the Army pretty soon.
Oh,
so.
good for him. That's great. I will add one to this because we've seen this firsthand, and this in New York happens all the time. If you bring your
Teen
kid,
moms?
That's still an epidemic. No, I guess it's not as bad as it used to be. 18 years ago around here. No, Allie and I have both seen this, and I'm going to be real raw with this one. And yeah, sorry if somebody hears it and they go, wait, that's me. Well, then good, it's you. Bring your kid to a weed shop for a sale and leave him in the stroller outside with somebody else watching him while you're going in to buy your stash.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Come on.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with what you do for the most part, unless it directly affects my kids, in which case I have a problem with it. But, if it's, your choice in life to do something like that, fine. Just don't do it around them. And don't do it,
It reminds me of the days of 1989 when my parents would be drinking at the local watering hole.
Yes.
And they would just bring me along like I was their koozie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, hold this beer. And it's just, I don't know. I find it very distasteful.
Yeah.
That happens all the time now in breweries. I feel like we are taking a step back. Constantly kids. Or I used to work for a winery and people would bring in their kids all the time. And I'm thinking, I know, I didn't say it out loud, but I know how much I'm pouring you.
Yeah.
You should not be driving home with your kid right now.
That's probably why they brought the kid, was to drive home.
Yeah. They're 3.
Timmy, you're 9, you drive.
Right. It's just like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, sure, exactly.
Can you still get a deal on that wine?
Yes, we can. The next question I'm going to adapt slightly because it's not so much. You don't have to answer it with the answer of
Are these
what is it.
admissible? That's all I need to know. Are these admissible in court later on?
Are you? I'm changing it from what? Are you keeping a secret from everyone around the room, Allie? There is a yes to you.
Yeah, always. They're 100%.
I'm going to say that outside of maybe the nucleus of this show, because there's a lot of stuff talked about. Allie and I see each other for hours and hours on end each day.
Yeah, but
We know things.
there's still something.
You got a secret for me?
Yeah, it might be
Really?
something from my childhood, my teenage years, whatever.
You guys are in like an 18-year sexless marriage.
Yeah. I already went through one of those. I don't need another. But no, there is one, and you're just not thinking of it. It just hasn't come out yet officially to the public.
Oh, you mean my most recent secret?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pregnant.
Yes. Oh my God, no. This shop is closed.
I will answer mine with yes.
Which is why I'm wearing this muumuu, actually.
Are you going to stand up? Yeah, dollars.
If you ever wanted to see what a bag looked like on a human body, that's it. Any secret? You don't have to tell what it is, but is there a secret
Do
that
I
you're
have a
hiding
secret
from
like
everyone?
what, that I'm hiding from you guys, or
No,
like
from everyone.
from the
Everyone
general?
else.
Literally
oh yeah,
everyone.
tons of
Okay.
tons. I'm not telling you guys everything. No
Like
way.
your girlfriend now, does she know everything about you?
Yes,
Really?
honestly, 100%. I can without a doubt, or I don't even need to think about it. This is the only relationship that I've ever had where I've been
All right,
100% total honest.
Oh my God, if I do not get a wedding
And
invite,
I'm sorry
so mad.
if any of the exes are listening. Yes, I lied to all of you.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you feel better having her know everything?
I do, simply just based on like when shit goes bad this time.
Yeah.
I can say shit. When shit goes
Yeah.
bad
You
this time,
can't say shit.
that's not going to be the reason. It's not going to be like, well, you lied.
Okay.
And now it's, no, that's been fixed. It's reformed. I've been 100% honest. So if you want to break up with me, I need another reason.
I told you from the beginning, he grew up.
What you're saying is part of the reason that you've had breakups prior is because you kept something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a good
Secrets
lesson learned.
don't make friends.
Wow.
No, but I also think that
Deep.
there's even my
Said
significant
no,
other.
but secrets keep them.
Even my significant other doesn't know everything.
I'm pretty sure he does.
I'm
pretty sure he's awake.
Actually,
9 out of 10 times when you roll over and fart on his leg. He's like, yeah.
we talked about this on the show just this week. So when it comes to like the list of people you've slept with, he knows some. He doesn't know all.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, I guess in that sense, we've had that talk, and like I got to be honest, there's a couple names that
You just don't remember.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
But
that's
that's
the
not really like holding. That's not remembering.
No, because here's the thing. It's not a secret because you're being honest. You're saying, yeah, I slept with other people. And you know what? The number's not important, but there's been more than one and there's been less than 700. So I hope. But
Close.
again, it's like the old lady that smoked her whole life and has the wrinkles around it. Anyway, so you're not lying. That's a truthful statement. Yeah, I've been with other people. I mean, do you really think that you made it? I mean,
You
we're all
drive a
adults.
hybrid. You remember everybody you slept with. You drive a hybrid. You still got pictures.
Now it's coming my way. Here it
Still
comes.
sends birthday cards. Like, hey, girl.
It's coming my way. Yeah. Jeez.
When I met him, he was wearing New Balance and pleated khakis.
You have khakis?
That's all he had before. When we first met, it
I
was
had to set an example. You people all look like slobs.
What do you mean?
I look like Mr. Sag or Bob Sag.
I'm wearing a muumuu to work today.
This tie-dye is only slightly wrinkled. All right.
I said that Rizzo and I are a fashion nightmare.
Yeah, the two of you
Oh
on the
my
if
God.
you're on YouTube, you might just have a seizure. All right, one last question for you.
Aw.
Well, actually, I'll go to you. All right, so let's go around the room with this.
Okay.
As far as that goes, now, I mean, obviously, I'm talking the major stuff. You've told your significant other the major stuff, Riz,
Yeah.
and you feel good about it.
Yeah, because it's important.
It
Like,
is.
one thing I always stressed with this relationship was that not only was it going to be different than all my previous relationships, but we need to build a foundation. Wow. And I told, like, my significant other was constantly like, hey, are you ready? You want to do this? You want to do this? You want to do this? And I kept saying, no, I'm not ready. We need to build this foundation.
Yep.
And then once we build it and it's solid, it's not going anywhere.
Freaking tell this to Scott.
Well, if I would have heard, if he would have been in our lives 10 years ago, think of where I'd be today.
Uh-huh.
All right, what about you? I mean, without specific little secrets, I mean, Zach knows everything.
There's still always one. There's always one secret.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he knows that you fart on his leg. You just think it's a secret.
We still have the no farting rule, and I hate it.
Okay. If and
No
when
farting rule?
Yes,
If and when.
it's
this
so
is-
stupid.
Yeah, listen to this.
Oh, what? No farting in front of each other. He thinks it's so disgusting. And he's like, I can't be attracted to you if you like fart every 2 minutes.
Dude, I'm pooping with the door open.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Bring me a juice box.
Yes, exactly. I always go to the bathroom with the door open. I think part of that is like I've lived alone for a very long time.
Sure.
So, but also my mom has always done this, and
And Gail can blow up a bathroom.
Oh,
let me
she
tell you.
can. And I just want to be the pooping with the door open couple. This is so obnoxious.
I think she wants Junior to watch.
He already does. He sits in the bathroom with me. He does.
Just
Does
like
he
this.
come in
like-
the bathroom? The dog comes in the bathroom?
Yeah.
All right, speaking of dogs, we got to take a break for just a minute here. I have one last question I'm going to come back to after that, okay? And then you said you had a relationship thing. I have a relationship thing. We'll see we've sort of been dancing around relationship things, so we'll see how much we have time for when we come back in just a second. You're the next contestants on The Price is Right. Katy Perry, come on down. Mark Wahlberg, come on down. J.K. Rowling, come on down. Check out Shyla modeling this new Power Wheels Jeep Wrangler. Maximum 5 miles an hour, working doors, working light, and soundbar included. Time for everybody's favorite, Plinko. The winner gets a year's supply of treats. Remember to have your pets spayed and neutered right here at the Chemung County SPCA, where they make it so easy. Apply now and see a schedule of their clinics at ChemungSPCA.org. You can adopt, schedule a time for a loved one to get vaccinated, and even donate while you're there at ChemungSPCA.org.
Usually I say no pain, no gain, but not in this case. Oh my gosh, my booty was hurting. I have been talking about this for months. My sciatic nerve has just been on fire and I couldn't figure out, well, how do I fix this? And that's when I discovered Horseheads Acupuncture and decided I'm going to give it a try. I didn't even feel the needles whatsoever. Now, you might not have sciatic issues, but if you have muscle pain, anxiety, even depression, acupuncture can treat all of that. If this is speaking to you and you want to give acupuncture a try, then text the word ACU, ACU, to the number you know so well, 71231, to see how you can get a discount on your first treatment, whether it's acupuncture, cupping, or massage. Robert from Horseheads Acupuncture spent about 2 hours with me, not only going over my treatment, cupping, and massage. He was ready to get to the root of the problem. If that's how you are feeling right now, you just want to get to the root of the problem, then try Horseheads Acupuncture right in Hanover Square and text the word ACU, ACU, to 71231.
All right, we are back, and I said I have one more quick question for you.
Go ahead.
What is the horniest thing you've ever done?
The horniest?
Horniest.
The horniest thing I've ever done?
Yes, the horniest thing you've ever done.
Oh, okay. I do. I don't know if everybody would think this is so great, but I did show up in a trench coat.
You did?
Yes, it was great.
It's the bath man. It's the bath man.
Well, you have to be horny if you do that because there's only one reason you're doing it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I have this fuchsia pink trench coat and I'm just trucking my way.
Just like Barbie, she's naked underneath it.
Yeah, exactly.
Working girl.
Yeah. I was like the naked Carmen Sandiego, actually.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, I went over there and he opened the door and I was like, here you go. Here I am.
That's funny. I had 2 chicks do that. And what's funny is they were my neighbors. And they came over to kind of prank me in these like sexy lingerie outfits.
That's
and my
not a prank.
girlfriend at the time answered the door. And they still did their whole woo. You know,
I wouldn't trust you either.
So here. Wow. She looked right at me and she was like, someone's here for you. Not impressed at all.
No, I wouldn't be. No.
Well, they were 82.
Well, especially because if they think that they can do that to you, then obviously in my mind, I'm like, well, what else has he done with his neighbor? Because I got cheated on. Wait, because I got cheated on and he cheated with the neighbor.
Ooh. Dude, my last marriage. God, I wish I could call her out. Anyway, I'm gonna just cheated on me with the neighbor right across the. Why go across the road? You just got to go across the driveway.
I'm living in the wrong place. I need to find an apartment complex.
For this one, she was the upstairs neighbor. And do you know how I found out?
Yeah, she liked it on top.
Shut up. I speculated in my mind, you know something's going on.
Grabbed a glass and listened to the ceiling.
And then all of a sudden, I'm at a wine tasting thing on Market Street, where you bebop to all the different shops and all that. This girl comes up to me and she goes, "Are you Allie Payne?" I said, "Yeah," which isn't the most uncommon question.
No, it's very common.
And she said, "My name is so-and-so. I'm best friends with so-and-so, and she is sleeping with your boyfriend."
That's a sign you're not best friends. Let me just tell you that.
She said, "I told my best friend to tell you she wouldn't, and so I can't live with this secret." And that's how I found out.
That is a sign that best friend pissed off. Something happened.
Juicy. Are you friends with her?
I'm friends with none of those people.
No, the girl that told you.
Oh, no, we didn't become friends. We could have. That would have been a great friendship.
Good bonding, yeah.
Yes.
Could have stolen the best friend while she stole your man.
And then just on a side note too, is so the cheat happened, we broke up. I kind of got back together with him a little bit afterwards, but I couldn't trust that he wouldn't just sneak upstairs to her apartment. So
I know this guy?
Yeah, you do.
No.
You absolutely.
Is it who I'm thinking?
Probably.
Like, what is that?
An energy drink?
Yep.
I don't get.
Yep.
I don't get it.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Excuse me a
Say
second.
no more. Excuse me. Say no more.
Excuse me a second.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry.
Well, he's a jackass.
Thank you, Rizzo.
Well, you know what? The theme of this has been we've all grown up. Even he did.
Oh, yeah. No, it's so weird because I see him now and I really enjoy.
You still with her?
No.
Still downstairs? Is that why you see him? You're like
no,
in the mail?
No, he doesn't live in the same place. He's not with her. He's happily with somebody else. And so.
Yeah. And grew up.
He grew up. When I do see him, I enjoy seeing him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it funny though how like those people that you couldn't tolerate or wait to get away from, like time and space, and just like I guess like you say, watching them evolve and grow up, it really does a lot because now you're like, I actually miss their company. Like,
well, and that's the thing is like at first I didn't want to necessarily get away from him because he was a great person.
You guys are on the same phone bill.
And no, and he's so funny, but he definitely needed to grow up. And I was way more mature than he was at the time. So
yeah, that's all right. Did you want me to answer the horniest thing?
Yeah, what makes you randy, Scotty Free?
There may be a rest area off I-86 that on one dark night on a drive home, we couldn't wait to get home.
You and Gordon?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
What, did he have his truck?
How do you think about it? He's a big guy. I'm a tall guy. How do you think it happened?
This is going to be so like the first time this type of thing has ever been revealed.
I am not gay. That's not what we're revealing.
No. We love you. We love you. We're your friends.
We might have been at the same rest stop. I've also done a rest stop. Was it the Chautauqua one?
You ready for this?
Much closer.
You ready for this?
What?
That's all three of us.
Yes!
Now, hold on. The Chautauqua one, by the way, is gorgeous. It overlooks the lake.
I've been there,
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes,
that's a gorgeous rest stop. I should have done it there. No, mine was at a much closer rest stop heading eastbound on I-86. And I'll tell you this, it's the last rest stop before you get to Corning.
Eastbound.
I just stopped at that one.
Where we're heading eastbound.
Where the hell are we going?
And no, it wasn't with Gordon, you a-hole.
Where's eastbound to what? Eastbound?
Heading eastbound on 86.
That's that way, right?
Yes, that's that way.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Like you're driving to New York City.
Well, if you're going eastbound, why would you go to Corning?
Yeah, why?
No, but it's the last rest stop before Corning.
Gotcha.
Okay, yes, I was at that one recently because something.
Oh, you were doing that too?
No, something kicked up in my car, and me and another guy, we both pulled over, bent my rim to shit.
Well,
yeah, you did.
We didn't know details. Proved my point.
So it wasn't Gordon, but was it a girl
That's
with
two rest stops for her.
Red cheetah print? Was that her?
God.
Bent my rim.
I was honestly really hoping that we would all say Chautauqua, so that way we could have a turkey in the room.
So yeah, I was gonna say, girl at Fredonia took me to that rest
Wait,
stop.
so yours was Chautauqua too?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
2 for 1. I'll catch
Can
up.
we high five on that?
Maybe here, we can do the reunion tour in a couple years.
I'm sorry. I will do my best to get it on at that rest stop.
You have to. It's the prettiest one.
Gordon, are you listening?
No, stop.
Take
It is not
Scotty
going
to
to be
Chautauqua.
Gordon. No, it is not Gordon. There will not be a Gordon.
And they have a great selection of drinks at that one too.
Out of the vending machine?
Really?
Out of the
I
vending
hate-
machine?
I hate when you go to a rest stop and they're like, Coke and Coke. Okay, I guess I'm getting Coke.
Getting Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said I knew it was special when he gave me a Mountain Dew and some Funyuns.
There's also fucking crumbs on my back. Anyway.
On your back?
Don't you worry about it.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know if I can keep going. I think the rest stop is the end for this
Wait,
week.
no, I have to know the other
Yeah,
relationship question.
Oh, that was it. The horniest thing you've ever done, and it turned into a rest stop.
Oh my God, I can't.
That wasn't even the horniest thing I've ever done. We just kind of all went there.
Oh, wait, the question you wanted. Oh, you wanted the question about the relationship?
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay, it's easy.
Wait, hold on. Rizzo didn't answer the horniest thing that he's ever done.
Well, I thought the rest stop was it. And then he told us about how 2 strangers showed up in trench coats off yours. What? Is there anything left that you can tell?
I did it at work once.
Whoa,
yes.
hold on. One of the 3 times you were employed here?
Yeah, right.
I'm not telling.
Or
Everybody's had a radio station.
I'm going to let you sit in that chair and wonder.
Everybody's had a radio station rendezvous at some point.
Well, if it
I don't
was-
care who you are.
if it was this room, everything's changed and it's been fully
Right.
remodeled. So it's
whatever helps you feel better.
I know so many people in this industry that is the norm because you work late nights.
I know a DJ that ate lunch for like 7 months doing that.
Wait, what?
What?
I know a DJ that like basically had people bringing him food.
Oh.
And
Oh, I wonder if it's the same
it is.
guy.
It is.
That's 2 in one podcast. Hold on.
No.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Who are you talking about? Hold on. Tell me. Oh no!
There was a guy. Yeah, he's nasty.
Considering this is not for air, we've had
Wait,
more
your
not
camera's-
on the air.
Your camera is.
Oh,
is
yeah,
messed
we
up.
want total transparency. I apologize.
There you go.
So this one guy who used to work here, I don't know if it actually happened this way or not, but we were doing a car giveaway. Was it a Camaro, a yellow Camaro?
I remember that.
We gave away Mustangs.
Mustang. I'm sorry. It was a yellow Mustang. But we got to drive it around. Oh,
Didn't want to show the label.
we got to drive it around to all these different locations. So it would be like, okay, Scott, go to, Allie's Deli and do a ticket.
Try some ham.
Yeah, and try some. Well, this guy used it, came back, and there was something on the windshield, and we were all.
Oh my God!
Remember
what was
this?
it?
Well, you think you want to know?
Oh,
Yeah. And that's why I'm convinced
on
he.
the windshield?
Yeah. How do you not notice that?
Something
is
about
that
Mary?
Is that something you leave for somebody else to just be like, "That's my mark of excellence right there"?
No, that's called being a shitty friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
exactly.
Agreed.
Exactly. Okay, now go ahead.
All right. Very quickly, we'll make this. We'll make this quick because we're getting on here. So, if a 35-year-old woman that you're taking out orders
It's too old for me.
orders chicken fingers for a dinner date, is she a keeper or a sender?
She's a keeper.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because that's a very versatile food. You know, what kind of sauce are you using for those? How do you eat them? You know what I mean?
It
I'm
seems like
fascinated. You got me at that point.
It seems like such a young person's meal. I mean, trust me, don't get me wrong. I was with somebody that no matter where you went, somehow they found the most expensive thing on the menu, guaranteed.
A lot
Oh
of
my gosh,
people
says the
aren't
cheapest
eating-
guy in the
Right,
room.
Oh, it was
right.
brutal. They ate me alive. I'm like, fine, I'll get the salad.
A lot of people don't eat red meat. So, I mean, chicken, that's safe. You're playing it safe.
With chicken fingers?
Yeah. How
I
can you
say-
mess that up? You throw it in a deep fryer and you give it to me in 5 minutes.
Allie?
Easy to please.
Really?
Yes. Now, if that's the type of relationship you're looking for,
Speaking of easy to please.
I'm going to go totally
let me
opposite
open
of
up
that.
this moo
Back to Allie's biggest lie. I'm almost there. I'm on my way.
Oh, my God. I told you, hold on tight. I'm going to tell you why I don't like it.
Oh, why?
It's a red flag to me that you don't have an experienced palate. Like if I said one night I want to go to sushi because I really like it, then all of a sudden, no, you're
I
ordering
have
chicken
had
fingers.
plain McDoubles with you.
Wait,
From
says the guy.
McDonald's.
Says the guy who was complaining a second ago about the person who ate too expensive because you're a cheap ass.
You don't have to always order lobster and steak every
We just
time
did
you're
a
out.
Grizzy challenge from 7-Eleven. Like I watched him eat 4 hot dogs that were at least 2 days
Oh,
old.
listen, that's fine. When I'm eating with you like that, that's fine. But if I'm on a date and that's what she orders, it's a red flag to me, meaning that, have we not grown up at all with our diet and our palate? That's what I'm scared
That's
about.
when you kindly just make the remark like, "Oh, that's cute. My son orders the same thing."
That's exactly right.
Oh, that's a great line.
That's a great line. You almost getting there was a better line.
I'm on my way.
Did you want to ask yours or do you want to save it?
Let's save it for next week.
Oh, let's ask it.
Oh,
Well, friends
all
here.
right, he's
okay,
here.
one last one.
Okay.
You and your girlfriend, do you guys work together?
We did.
Okay, then this is perfect. Before, let's say she didn't work there prior to.
Okay.
And you've worked there, you're established there, and you find out that there is a job opening. But you've only been together for like 6 months. It's still new. Do you refer her for the job?
My specific.
Okay, no, because we know you tell her
We're
everything.
saying any specific or any significant other.
Any significant other.
So normally I would say no, just because that's how I've sabotaged most of my relationships, was bringing them. Once you work with somebody, you're around them all the time.
Yeah, you're too close in.
You know what I mean? So,
I agree.
So
Yeah.
even if we're at the same place and we're working in different departments,
You're still always talking about that place.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna have to say no.
I say no too.
I'm going to go no as well.
I've said this, I just said this recently too. There's a restaurant here in town and it's a husband and wife who do the whole operation. And I said, man, I could not work with my significant other like you guys do. I would want to kill him
Yeah.
because I think that I actually think we probably work the same. The way we tell stories about work, I think we have a similar work ethic, But at the same time, I think we would probably want to kill each other.
Yeah, that's like nonstop around like 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that you guys doing something together because you genuinely like being together,
Oh, you
or is that
guys-
saying I can't trust you, so I need to be with you all the time?
Well, you guys,
Ew.
there's even another angle to this.
What?
Something goes wrong and they mess up.
Now you're stuck.
You both get blamed. You
Right.
know, I mean, everybody looks at you, but I mean, 6 months, no. If it was well established and you knew the
Years.
person well enough, years, you might say, well, we're in a situation, you need some work. Okay, well, we can do that. But I would be like, maybe do it for a while till you find something you really are passionate about.
How terrible am I?
Always remember Grandma Myrtle's #1 rule: you don't get your honey where you make your money.
Great advice.
It is on that. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.